Okay, let's throw the shackles of institutions and go wild to the knowledge world. So this is, many students say that they feel sometimes constrained, that they can only do certain things within the institution. And they now want to have a knowledge world, a decentralized location. Thank you for joining. And you're going to talk about that, right?
Yeah. Yes, I will.
And if you were to summarize in a nutshell before we see the video, what would be the key aspect of this?
I think the key aspect is currently if you wanted a virtual world where you can get your students or your collaborators to be together in a virtual world where you could showcase certain scans, like what Dan was saying. I've got a couple of scans of certain things. Yeah, it's kind of hard, you can't just do it there and then, right? So what we offer is a way for you to have a virtual space. You can place your objects. You can make that virtual space private. Only you and your collaborators could come in, or your students, or you can make it public. So it's kind of going to be a place where I exhibit a lot of these artifacts that I've scanned from different places, and anybody could come in and maybe ask questions. You'll be around. You can say there'll be sessions from 10 to 12. Anybody could come in, and you could then explain to them the different scans that you have done. So that's literally what we call our knowledge world. Right, that's the general idea.
Good.
So I think that's
Let's see the video.
Yeah.
Cool.
So again, yeah, I'm not a Mac user.
We trained on everything except how to start videos. So just for your benefit, you just hover over it,
Okay.
and when you hover, it's a little point.
Oh, okay,
There
got
you
it.
go.
Got it.
Let's see if we get the volume to work. Can we get the gentlemen, the volume, please? Thank you. Maybe you can tell her what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so I mean, I would really want to kind of, I see a lot of good bits. So first, I want to kind of stop over here. So what you're looking at is the virtual map. This is a 2D map by itself. So the way it goes is we've got a space, and you can kind of decide where you would like to have your own learning space, right? So in this video, what the user is doing is they're trying to find where they would like to purchase. So they hover over, they can see the price of that learning space. They can click on buy now. As of this video, what we are showing you is they could purchase through the use of cryptocurrency, right? So that's one way of purchasing land, cryptocurrency, using NFT token. Another way is, again, we could also link up to Stripe. So that's a few options that we have in how you can actually pay for the land. So you can make the purchase. Once done, the land is yours. Right, so you can actually click on it, and you can see that's your land. So you can head over to the mobile app, look for your land, click on it, start adding your content. Right, so in this example, we are going to go to a public space. So there's a public space over here. It's called the hub. I come in, it starts. I place my object, and we can start to meet people on this space in AR itself.
These people can come from anywhere in the world, right?
Yep.
It's
so
an open public space.
There's no limitation. Yeah, this is a public space.
So
Anybody
we're
can
now in the Infinite Land City Hub.
So we're looking at, I think there's EON exploring this space.
This one.
So we've got interactions, we can have animations, so you could kind of see the different objects. So this is just showing another public space that a person
So
could
what do we
explore.
have, Brock? What are you pointing at?
The levels reactor.
Okay, I see some video here. Let's walk over there and take a look.
So it can be, in principle, many participants, right? For smaller rooms, 8, but you can have auditoriums potentially with thousands of people in these environments.
Pretty much much everything in the universe.
So what you're looking
is
at is a
made
knowledge,
out of matter.
knowledge,
Air, you and me, stars,
knowledge panel that
interstellar
is showing over here.
all matter.
Right, so we could, again, as you design your own world, you could have certain information so the users could
Look
walk
at our
around and explore.
wormhole generator.
And what you do is you actually physically walk, right?
You can even
Okay.
watch a
So
video
1
on it.
meter in
Yeah, let's check it
metaverse is
out.
1 meter in reality.
That's right. Yeah. So all this is using a mobile phone. Yeah. So this is just showing
Continue the
another
tour.
one of the
All right,
Sure.
follow me.
Public
Don't
spaces.
bother the maintenance robot who's making sure the trees are taken care of.
And the spaces can be created by the users, so you can create the most amazing art places,
Look at our
etc.
virtual
Yep.
forest here.
This will tell we're up in the stratosphere. That's the wind turbine.
Now, oh, I see we're in California actually. I see the sunset. I recognize Laguna Beach. Dana Point? Okay. Close but no cigar. I know that Rich is looking at me that we are running out of time. We got into Geekland, so we're going to wrap this up, guys, rather soon. But one question I have for you.
Sure.
What about if I want to buy Piccadilly Circus? I like Piccadilly Circus. So what I'm aiming at, can I actually not only have a place in the metaverse, but also acquire a land that's linked to a physical space?
Yeah. I mean, what you saw early on in the 3D map, I mean, that is something that we can kind of customize to a need. So if you wanted to, you could have a map of what you're saying, Piccadilly Circus. Have that, we can start to divide the plots of lands or the plots of spaces. Then you can open it up to anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what's intriguing, because most people, when they think about Roblox or metaverse worlds, they picture a guy in a basement drinking Coke and spending 16 hours in front of a computer, right? What we envision with metaverse is that you walk in the park and you experience it for real. And you actually attach things to a physical space. In this case, let's say a famous place in Istanbul. And you have an attachment to that. Yes, sorry.
So I'll just quickly go through the feature list. That's what we saw. So you saw the 2D map for you to see the plots to buy the lands. You can easily buy the lands. You can customize the avatar that you see floating around in space. Again, it's instant multi-users. As I mentioned, if you wanted a virtual space to have collaborators in, you can easily have that. Build content. So you could, in a way, load a classroom. An actual classroom, load a table, load a chair, whatever you need in your space. So that's easily doable. Spatial audio, which means if we are closer, if I'm closer to him, he can hear me, but maybe EON can't hear. So we're talking about spatial audio. I can talk to him, and exactly like how we have in a physical world. If I'm closer to someone, they can hear me. And then, of course, simultaneous multi-user interaction. So again, within the space, there's interactions that we can have, like what Vincent was showing. So those are possible. Payment system, we did say we can use cryptocurrency to purchase lands, to sell and buy lands, or we can also opt to use Stripe, so it's using credit cards, and virtual room optimization. So like what Dan was saying, if you want to have a big lots of people to come in, so when a room is full, the next person joins another room. Right, so the reason is you can't have, again, too many people moving at the same time. So once a room is full, it goes to another room, but we are kind of, in a way, get to see the same presenter, get to experience the same thing, although we are in different rooms. Yeah, so just generally the idea of this knowledge worlds. Yeah.
Wonderful. Listen, thank you so much for this. And now, if you can,
Yep.
yes.